With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Nash. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They go play action here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Nash. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. He'll drop to throw. Dumps this one off to Algier. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's thrown underneath to Algier. So the completion good for 7 there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0.
I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But his opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave him 3 points.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
This defense for the Rams, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Purdy.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 24 carries, 108 for the yardage and the score, too.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now Purdy.
That is caught, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Purdy now to throw.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Now Purdy.
They'll roll him out right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brock Purdy taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Niners are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Jake Moody now for the point after.
He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game.
Well, they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
He's on his way.
Touchdown, LA!
Tyler Algier. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have retaken the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-7. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And he will find his man, Samuel.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 36 yards on the play. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699.
Throwing here, Purdy.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Back to throw, Purdy. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
Touchdown!
Christian McCaffrey.
His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the 49ers have taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is now 14-10. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it's finished off by a receiving touchdown from Christian McCaffrey. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. The Niners at 9-1 on the year. And they've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 35. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now, these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Purdy.
Wide open receiver complete.
And the 49ers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Purdy looking to throw. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers.
2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Now Moody for the PAT.
It's good, and it's 21-10. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. And the LA offense ready for this next possession.
They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Starting the drive with Algier. Able to avoid him. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
Now they'll change things up. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
Handing it off, right side, Algier.
And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
Rolling to his right.
He's got Ayuk once again.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
McCaffrey is in. Touchdown 49ers. Just power football there. Down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now the Rams about to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back to throw now on first down.
That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando, standing by with that.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense.
They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10.
Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
He'll buy some time right.
Looking for the crossing receiver. He's got him. It's Samuel.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Looking to throw.
Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
That'll go as a pickup at 32 on the catch and run.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Here's Purdy.
Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the Rams' 22-yard line.
Purdy now on 2nd down.
Touchdown 49ers!
Deebo Samuel.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that will make this a 19-point game. That time a 6-play drive.
And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Dumps this one off to Algier.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. And they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the
Big
passing
emphasis.
game? Huge emphasis.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. 75 yards.
And the Rams get a bit closer.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
And when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
12 more yards there and another first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
And the Rams getting set to go now.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here's Algier again on second down.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Algier headed right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll set up to throw.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw again.
He'll get this one complete to Atwell.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Algier is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. And looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
There's receiver Brandon Ayuk as San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on. Yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And quickly they get to the line. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Escaping the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to have the first down and then some. A big third down play there for the Niners. 55 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown. Cameron Latu. A 5-yard touchdown. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down by 15. 2:01 remaining. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Nash. And he'll be out right at the 35. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got Atwell. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And now an audible here into something else.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
Now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup at 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Open man is Atwell, complete.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd and 1. And it's caught. And the Rams are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. Fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the 49ers, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, it's starting to look like it won't be there yet.